You're rocking with the hottest underground hip-hop and R&B show on this side of the net. This is Non-Stop Radio.
And welcome back from the break, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's your boy EMillio EgBar, and we are rocking out here tonight in the EJP Entertainment Studios, and you're now tuned in to the Non-Stop Radio Show. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Non-Stop Radio 212, or you can get at me on my personal Twitter page at the EMillio EgBar to stay up to date with the latest news and highlights from your favorite hip-hop show's favorite hip-hop show. We have now reached the point of our show where it is time for us to have our discussion, and here tonight it is brought to you by EJP Entertainment, courtesy of Non-Stop Media Group. And earlier in the first half of the show, I had asked the question out there, with the streaming services now under the spotlight, everybody with a microphone and an opinion out there talking about how the streaming services aren't very beneficial to artists these days, being that they only get paid fractions of pennies from some of your favorite sites where a lot of people love to upload their music, and also a lot of those online distributors and all that good stuff. But my question to all of you out there that's tuned in and listening right now is, where does this leave platforms like myself? Where does this leave people in the digital broadcasting space? Now, I know a lot of y'all out there is familiar with my backstory when it comes to the Non-Stop Radio Show. We started this in 2016 with the intentions of helping unsigned artists and independent artists out there get their shine by providing a platform for you out there to, be able to showcase your music, come on, tell your story and all that good stuff. We likened it in the mindset of what, Stretch Armstrong and Bobbito used to do back in the 90s and all that stuff. We wanted to bring that same energy because at the time, listening to, mainstream radio, you only heard like maybe 10 artists. I'm gonna be modest, I'm gonna be genuine. I'm gonna say about, maybe you heard about 10 artists, 10 different songs that was in heavy rotation from day to day all across the country. And I just felt like it was time for us to level the playing field and provide a platform where artists that are trying to get their music out there to the masses can have a place to go and be able to build and connect with a new audience and also build their following and all that good stuff, man. And for the most part, we have accomplished that. But we are seeing over, the past few years, we've been on the air since 2016. Here it is now, 2024. And we've seen a lot of different trends come and go. We've seen a lot of different changes happen in and around the digital broadcasting community and all that good stuff, man. But with people now that are getting into the idea of possibly, building their own websites, creating their own distribution, so to speak, for their music, well, that eventually caused the online broadcast shows like myself, would that eventually cause us to get phased out? I mean, I know a lot of people out there, they like to be able to have their favorite songs at their fingertips. You got the Spotify with their playlist, you got, Tidal, you got all these other streaming services, SoundCloud and all that good stuff, that you can have your playlist already set and you can go straight to your favorite songs right away. Whereas here, these platforms, man, you may hear a song one day and you may not hear it again for, maybe a couple of weeks or maybe a month, or you may not even hear it again at all. You know what I'm saying? Just being completely honest with you, because a lot of us, we don't have that real estate on, various networks and also other places where we can put our, our show and be able to get the music in rotation or have a rotation. So does that mean that, places like myself, platforms like this that is all throughout, and there's a vast network of different communities and platforms out there that, specialize in playing unsigned artists and independent artists as well, will that mean eventually we get phased out? I know a lot of artists, they do take advantage of platforms like this, and they're more than welcome to come on and more than happy to come on and share their stories and build build a new audience and all that good stuff. But you got a lot of people out there still, as we continue to do battle with mainstream radio, that still look to go straight to the radio as opposed to coming over here to platforms like myself. So now that streaming platforms are starting to kind of get looked at with the side eye, where does that leave us? I just want to know out there from all of you out there that are listening, especially you artists and producers and everybody else out there that are content creators. You're more than welcome to chime in. You can do that by, leaving me an email at letsnetworkmusically212@gmail.com, or you can respond, because I'm going to put this clip on Twitter and, all that good stuff in social media. You can respond back to me on my personal Twitter page at EMillio EgBar to let me know exactly how you feel about tonight's subject. Will we, as platforms in the digital broadcast space, be eventually phased out in favor of, the independent distributors out there with their music and providing their own spaces for people to go and get their music anytime they would like? That was it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I will hope that, this conversation will, raise a lot of good questions, man, because I feel as though now we are entering that phase of time where these types of discussions definitely need to be having, especially with the changing landscape of the music business and industry. These are the type of conversations we should be having. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that segment was brought to you by EJP Entertainment, brought to you by Nonstop Media Group. And once again, y'all now tuned into the Nonstop Radio Show as we are getting ready to get set to take you across the pond with this next one. And up next, we got KS More Time with this single, Humble. Shout out to everybody over there in the UK and everybody worldwide tuned in and listening right now to the hottest hip-hop and R&B show this side of the net. It's the Nonstop Radio Show, folks. And if you listen long enough, you just may find your next favorite song. Keep it
You're
locked.
rocking with the hottest underground hip-hop and R&B show on this side of the net. This is Nonstop Radio.